Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? No.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the
Yes, sir.
primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials. Judgment is upon us.
Cry louder!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Wait, what the I mean, the devices from these things, or? Oh. Of course not.
The academia declared the Akasha to be the most powerful and comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history.
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Those look very pretty.
Let's go find Nahida!
Nahida, Pete. I almost stabbed a child.
There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others, and she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf. She said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey. Well, time for us to get going.
Sometimes I forget Natland is this close
This
to
should
Sumeru.
be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, was...
Woo!
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
Why does she have question marks in her name as if we don't know who this is? Did they assume we didn't do Natland before this? Ah, who am I kidding? I did Natland before Fontaine.
That voice. Mawika! You got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natland's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines. As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly. I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the pyronosis, don't you?
Well, yeah, just about every other Archon gave it away.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy. It's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Yeah.
Bars.
Not about to dispute that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the pyronosis.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
Take
I
it.
won't try to. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you.
We won't let you down.
Yeah. We aren't about to lose.
I've been quietly learning little things from everyone. Like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
Yeah. You and your moon-absorbing abilities.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Called out.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes sense to you of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends. Nahida! We're here! Just in time. The preparations are almost complete.
Ready when you are.
We're here too. Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Does she actually run fast? That's a thing?
Sorry, I got a little carried away. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete. As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just... they're a little more extreme, and more technologically demanding to implement.
We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
I've already calculated the amount of raw materials we need.
You know, I just thought about this. Throughout all of this planning they've made, we only have like... We've basically haven't actually worried about the Fatui, despite the fact that we know that they might be somehow related to the problem. It has been more than 4 hours of yapping.
so thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it.
Ah yes, another story where the tree cutters are the good guy. Oh! Cutscene!
Counting down. 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? Ready.
Oh, a halo! Wait, she did that before, right?
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Oh, the Tory can say the N-word now. Cool. Cool.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Great.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Yeah, these guys have just been in here?
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now.
Regator? I'm not pronouncing Redrator. Like refrigerator and alligator.
Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment? Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my day. The last time we stormed the city, it involved a lot more running around.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual experiences in my life.
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually leave Gandharvaville.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady.
Whoa! Why is Candace's shield talking?
That was weird.
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish to.
Huh.
Hate it.
La-dee-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expected. A frontal assault will suffice. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.